Here we go, another video, and I think it's gonna be a really good one because it's gonna be about one of my absolute favorite topics, which is love and relationships. And I've been doing a lot of thinking ever since my 2.5 year relationship ended and being single again and going through that process of being free again and discovering new people and meeting new people. um, I've learned a lot, and I just wanted to share some things with you guys. I'm gonna start off by saying that I feel like to a lot of people who never had a long-term successful relationship, they feel like a relationship is a finish line. It's a solution, and it indicates some type of resolve in terms of the complexity and hardships of life. And I think that the people who have gone through one or two of those long-term relationships where it's really serious, where you're actually living together, that's a big one, guys. Like if you haven't lived together for more than a year, I mean, it's not my point is not to hand out scoring cards for what a real relationship is, but if you haven't lived together, it's just you really just can't. It's not the same. Like, it's really easy to be with someone for a long period of time if you're not sharing a flat or a house, because you get constant timeouts, you get constant breaks, and there's just more than enough space left for you to stay enticed and stay interested in this person. Because why do we love the sun? Because it leaves us every single day, and that's the same with people. All right, so I'm talking about like living together, doing everything together, that type of stuff. And I feel like if you've gone through one or two of those, you kind of become enlightened in the sense that, one, you understand that a man or a woman is not going to make you whole. It's not going to make your life necessarily better if you've already had issues with yourself. That's not a solution. Many times it even tends, after some time, to make those things worse, and it magnifies issues actually. And two, I would say that once you've really gone through the process of figuring somebody out and really getting to know them, and I mean really, when that ends, I think a lot of people are angry, and I think that's why the sentence of "I can't believe I wasted my time on you" is often said, because it feels like getting to know someone and making it work with someone requires so much energy. It does, and that's why people always talk about relationships being hard work, because yeah, you need at least, I mean, it's silly to put like actual, I don't want to put time frames on it, but you need a year and a half, let's say, to really know someone. And I notice that so much now because I'm meeting new people, all this stuff, like, but anytime I talk to my ex, I'm reminded by, holy shit, she knows everything about me. Like, all she has to do is like look into my eyes, or how I'm even like, she knows what I'm thinking because she spends so much time with me, and that makes it very easy in a lot of ways. Like, she knows when I'm hungry, she knows when I'm tired, she knows when I'm happy, she knows when I'm upset, because of experience, and the same goes for me. But that took a lot of time. And when I start thinking about reaching that level of understanding and reaching that type of connection with someone new, it's like, oh, am I really gonna invest all this time again um, when I don't have guarantees. And I know I'm making it sound um, terribly and overly irrational right now, and there's definitely something to be said about, you know, it'll all be worth it one day when you do find that person when it's forever and you start a family and hopefully you stay together forever and raise the kids together. But I now, at the age of 34, already completely and totally understand people that look at life and in the sense of I'm good, I'm done with this whole process of getting to know someone and then hoping that it works out. I get it because it takes up so much energy. I really think that at a certain point there's a lot of people that just go it's not worth it, and if it happens, it happens, but I'm not really going to work for it anymore. And I think that's also why I would say we are, let's say, between 12 and 25, I feel like we are not picky at all. Between 12 and 25, we just have to be attracted to our partner. I think that's the main thing. You're basically a child up until 25, I would say. And you just want your partner to be attractive and to be fun. Then, around 25, we become adults and we start caring about money and we start caring about material objects and security and safety and status. And that's when I noticed that women started asking me, "What do you do?" Which was a question that was honestly, I can't remember that ever being asked up until that age. It wasn't really that big of a fact. It would come up, but it wouldn't be the second question asked, which definitely was the case starting, around 25. People just get really picky. They get really picky. They start caring about finances a lot more and other things as well. And then I feel, or at least let me say I'm predicting, you go through that, you go through a couple of failed relationships, maybe even a divorce, stuff like that. And I could totally get, me being in my 40s, being still single or single once again, and just kind of going you know what, I don't really care that much anymore. I would just like someone, to keep me company, to share moments with, but I'm just gonna look the other way whenever they do something that really inherently I don't really like. And that should really not be confused with maturity or a heightened sense of spirituality or understanding. If anything, that is just people kind of conforming to the reality of life and going I just want someone. So I feel around predicting that around that age, we once again become way less picky because we understand that it's never gonna be perfect, and we're never gonna we're never gonna get that person that is just perfect. And we're more so focused on having somebody to share moments with and to spend time with. So that's just something that I've really been thinking about lately. I've been paying a lot of attention to couples that have been together for a long time. And when I talk to them and when I ask what the secret is, to me it always stands out that people who have been able to spend a long time together, are usually people that have become very allowing of each other, and that have more of it looks more like a very long, deep-rooted companionship and friendship, more than it does look like a romantic whirlwind of what you see in the movies and stuff like that. So I definitely think, you know, that is what'll happen. I do very much hope that I still meet that person where I'm gonna be like, I don't care, like I don't care how much time I have to invest into getting to know you, but I'm gonna do it because you're just absolutely worth it from what I can tell. But yeah, definitely still in my picky phase right now. Definitely content with where I'm at right now, and no longer putting being with someone or having a relationship, no longer putting that on a pedestal, and ready to accept whatever that comes my way, whether that is a new person in my life that is gonna entice me and motivate me to once again jump on that love train, or whether it, or the option of me just like continuing to be single for a long time and just taking it as it comes and investing in quality relationships with friendships. Guys, let me know below what you think. Let me know what your experiences are. I would love to hear. Alright? I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And go join my Discord community. Click on the link below this video. You can join my Discord and come hang out with us. That's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Hi, my name's Spencer. I'm a filmmaker from Chicago. I'm a person who struggled with anxiety, OCD, and mild depression for most of my life. I've seen many therapists and tried many different medications. Recently, I was kind of looking for something more, to get more motivated, to get more things done, and I had just come across Lorenzo's YouTube channel. I just started binge watching, and I became so inspired about his attitude, the way he goes about things, and he just seems so genuine, so intelligent, and I just decided to reach out because I thought if he could make it through everything that he had made it through and be succeeding so well now, that he must know something. And I can safely say he does. He's so much different than any other therapist I had seen before. I felt like more of a connection. I felt that everything that he was talking about with me was from experience that he had and not just something that he learned in a book. And I think that's the biggest difference that I could honestly say. So he's helped me so much with motivation, organizing my life, more confidence, and the biggest thing is to live in the moment. And I really appreciate what I have and who I'm with and what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And that was something I've never done before. So once again, I would like to highly recommend Lorenz, aka Wounded Viking. Please hit him up for life coaching.